Hello there, everyone. This is Sordak65 with another Minecraft video, and today I am going to show you a tour of my world of ships. I believe there are 22 ships here in total, as well as a couple other things. I guess I'll show you. And before I get started, I want to say two things. I want to give credit for most of these ships to Richlarrousse. Please check out his channel. He does really great ships. So most of these, including the ones you see here, are not mine. All but three are from Rich LaRusse's channel, so check those out. Second thing is, throughout this video, I will have two announcements, one in the middle and one near the end. So please watch this video through to hear those announcements. All right, so I guess I'll get started. So the first thing I want to do is you can see a bunch of ships over this way, but the first thing I want to do is look at these things. So the first thing here is that these colors and lengths all represent the lengths of different ships I have in these worlds. And as you can see, a lot of them are very long, and I mean that makes sense. Look at these ships over here, but they go on. You can see some of them are stopping, and they keep going. I won't show you the end because I don't want to, but yeah. So if I go back over here, so each of these colors gives a certain line of ships, like the White Star line, that's the yellow one. Cunard line, that's red. Um, The green one is the Italian line, the gray one's the United States lines, blue is French, um, brown is North German Lloyd, and the white is, I guess, the Canadian Pacific line. Might be called something else, but it's whatever owns the Empress of Ireland. But anyway, moving on. This thing over here shows when each of my ships were in service. So this is the oldest one. I won't tell you the name because then it'll spoil everything. But if you look at my channel, you'll know what ship that is. And as you can see, it's 1912 is so far the biggest year with like 10 ships in service all at that time. I'm guessing you can figure out what ship that was that only served for, well, a year, I guess, in 1912. But yeah, so this is all. The longest one is this second to last red one. That's QE2's line. The long lasting one over there is QM2. And then there's a bunch of others. So anyway, let's move on to the actual ships because that's what you're here to see, and also the announcements. I know overall that's probably what you guys are here for. So anyway, moving on. So the first thing we have here is we have the Titanic, and yeah, that's Titanic. When I first started this world, I simply just wanted to build Titanic. That's really it. In fact, before I started building all the other ships, I just wanted to build this and then do an interior. Now, there's not much of an interior, but there is some. I'll show you a little bit, but in a chunk error, some of it got destroyed, but I really only built like the boat deck and then like the main staircases down to A deck. So here's my crappy grand staircase. It was a work in progress, and that's pretty much it. That's all I have. And then there's some layout for some cabins over here. Can't see because I don't have night vision on. But yeah, it wasn't great, but it was okay, I guess. Here's a dome. It was not great. I wanted to get that orange color instead of the usual brown you see in Minecraft, so I used acacia. It doesn't look great, but it's whatever. I'm done with it. I haven't touched it in years. Anyway, moving on. We have Mauritania. This Titanic, it's the 2018 version of Titanic from Rich LaRousse. This is also the 2018 version of Mauritania. It's my second ship. I wanted to build a smaller ship, but still recognizable ship as my second ship. And one more thing, on most of these ships you see here, I did not build with World Edit. I was able to use regular commands like the slash fill coordinates, blah blah blah, but it only has a block limit of 50,000, and so it was very slow, very slow. But eventually I installed World Edit and made it faster. Anyway, moving on, I'm going too slow. This is Queen Mary 2. Queen Mary 2, most people know what this ship is. Very famous ship, still exists in Long Beach. And a blue ribbon holder, so yeah, bigger ship, faster ship. That's how science works. If you do the math, it checks out. Yeah, I changed some things on the top from um, oak planks to gray concrete because it's more accurate. And also, this was a mistake I made when making Titanic, but I built everything out of white concrete instead of quartz, which was stupid of me because, like, I guess you can kind of see it here. Like, if I ever need slabs or stairs, it just doesn't perfectly fit. If I just use quartz, it would have fit all much better. But I like the look of white concrete, and I didn't really think about it. And then I didn't have world edits, so it was kind of too late by the time I figured that out. So moving on, this is Richlarousse's oldest ship, and it's the Normandy, and he does not like this ship. I very much like it. I wanted it to sit right next to Queen Mary, so I put it right next to Queen Mary, and I like it. There are some things like that I don't like I don't know if I built it wrong, but these lifeboats touch these things, so then they kind of connect. That's annoying. Um, I thought it was too clean when I first built it, so I covered it in vents and skylights. Eventually, I deleted all that. Um, the the stern is really horrible. I will agree that the stern is really bad, and it's just crap. Honestly, it's just cheap. It's cheap and it's bad. I'm sorry for discrediting your work, Richlarrousse, but you admit that this is not a great ship. Like, this stern is too flat bottomed, and there's supposed to be an opening here and there just isn't. I tried to add it, but it's too weird. The stern pokes out too far. But anyway, moving on. Moving on. I need to go faster, but anyway. This is Oceanic, the second Oceanic. Oceanic from 1899, not the one from 1870. I like the ship, second White Star ship. Kind of similar to Titanic, but smaller with two taller funnels, I guess, proportionally. Very nice ship, very nice, kind of average. Now, for an ocean liner, it's kind of average. Average middle size, kind of just regular look. Nothing much there. But anyway, moving on. This is Carpathia. You guys probably know what Carpathia is. It is the ship that rescued Titanic, and um, like I said, all of these are Rich Lewis ships. I'll point the three out that are mine. But yeah, this is Carpathia. I haven't changed much, except I made the davits white and the masts brown. I make the masts brown. I know Rich makes them yellow, but I like it brown. I don't. I know that it's probably more accurate yellow or whatever, but I prefer it brown. This is Majestic. I changed this bottom black to white because that's what it showed on the one picture I saw. So I did it, and I don't really care. I might change it back at some point, but whatever. This is Majestic. I do like this ship, but it's one of the more overshadowed ones, and it's also one of the only ones I think that actually has enough lifeboats on it. I added more lifeboats to Carpathia because I knew where they went, but this one actually I think has enough lifeboats for its capacity. Because a lot of times, like, I just won't put enough on. Empress probably does too, but it's too small. It's whatever. Regular size ship. This is Empress of Ireland. So this is it sank in 1914, and it was a very deadly disaster. More passengers actually died on this thing than on Titanic, which you can't even see it over there. You can kind of see Normandy still, but it's over there. And this ship is it was kind of overshadowed by the First World War, so it's kind of forgotten. Nobody really knows about it. It's in the St. Lawrence River, and it's okay. It's very much kind of forgotten for me in between the two giant ships that are White Star Line. But moving on, this is um my first creation that I did myself. And now I will say I regret doing this ship. Mostly two reasons. A, I didn't have world edit still at this time, so I built this all by hand, which sucked. And B, um, this ship doesn't exist in real life. It was a planned ship, Oceanic 3. It never was made because of the Great Depression. So it's kind of out of place. And a lot of it's made up, like a lot of this superstructure stuff, this end part, the whole stern is made up, kind of. This is all from models, and it looks weird that it's just all flat, but yeah, it's whatever. Also, here is the first announcement. I already did a preview on this ship, and I said if it got 20 likes, I would do a tutorial on it. I have not done a tutorial on it, but I will. I have just finished the notes about a week ago. I took a break because I was sick of doing notes, but I'll be doing the tutorials. I'll make the tutorial videos this weekend and maybe into next week, and then probably next Friday I'll upload the first one. But don't take my word for that. I could definitely change it, but it's gonna be before Christmas. I will guarantee you that it will be done by Christmas. So there you go. I'm making this tutorial. Look for it later on in my channel. So there's Oceanic. Over here, there's a little gap here. I should put something there. Over here, this is Aquitania. This is probably the most forgotten ship I have. Why? Because, well, it's just out. It's here. It's at the last. It's the end of a row. There's nothing over there. That's forgotten. Mostly because I'm still not using World Edit, so I didn't want to keep punching in giant numbers. Because this was getting like thousands of blocks away from the starting point, and it was getting too big. But anyway, here's Aquitania. It's called the Ship Beautiful, but considering I don't have any interiors to any of these ships, it's kind of an ugly ship in my opinion. I do like the stern, I guess. The stern's nice. I added some capstans whenever I thought they were required. I also drilled out some area for some area here because it's here in real. It was here in real life, but it wasn't here in Rich's video. So I drilled it out. I don't think it's as long. I think it should keep going this way in real life, but this wasn't a well sculpted hull, and I don't feel like fixing it because I don't. But yeah, there you go. There's Aquitania. So I'm going to do a jump cut and then I will get back with the rest of my ships. So back in a second. Hello there, guys. Back again, and here we go. This is the next row of my ships. We're 10 down and 13 to go. So this is the Kaiser Wilhelm de Grossa. Again, this is not my ship, it's Richlarrousse. That feels redundant now, but I feel like I just need to point that out in case you want me to do a tutorial, because I'm not going to, because it's not mine. Couple things I want to say. I did not put enough vents on it. There should be more vents. I didn't put enough. That may be surprising, considering this is like the most cluttered ship I have. But I like the look of cluttered ships. I think the more stuff on the decks, the better it looks. So cleaner ships don't look as good, which is why I cluttered up Normandy. That over there is Queen Mary. A little bit of Queen Mary over there. Um, yeah, it's a good looking ship, very bold looking. It kind of looks it looks more like masculine than other ships. That's weird for me to say, but it looks more masculine. And I'm not a big fan of the double set of two funnels. It doesn't look great. I would have rather two larger funnels like over here, but hey, there we go. That's what Germany liked and they wanted, and I can't argue with them. It does make it look a bit more powerful than Campania over here. And here we go. This is Campania. This is the second oldest ship I have, besides one more, which is over there. Um, this is Campania. I don't really like the front of the superstructure at all. It looks stupid to me. Like the way it's on stilts, that looks stupid. Can't you just put a deck house here? Couldn't they have just put like like the captain's deck house is right here or something? I don't know. Just put something there instead of putting it all on stilts. But anyway, moving on. That's that. This ship, along with Oceanic, I didn't say, but I lowered the decks from 4 to 3 because these ships are smaller than Baltic, which only is 3 blocks high decks. Like, see, 1, 2, 3. Most of them, like over there, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. This one was 4. I lowered it to 3 because it's smaller. And I'm saying what I already said. Anyway, yeah, it's Cunard. I might change the funnel colors to orange because that's how it was back then, not red like it is today. But I like the red. It probably looks better than the orange, but I might change it. Moving on, this is Britannic, second Olympic class ship I've made, and this is in her her ocean liner colors that she never actually got. I wanted it to fit in with all the other ships because it's like these are all black ships, and then boom, there's just this white hospital ship right here. And so I changed it, and I changed some other things like put the second davit in white over here. Um, and what else did I change? Other things like from the original design that Richlarrousse gave. There were some things on the stern, like the the superstructure design that was just different from the other um Olympic class liners. Like this is flat instead of the other way. Like if you look earlier on in the video, it was out and then in again. And then this is different. And then I also put some more gantry davits. That's the big things. I put them on that. The ones that are over there, they don't fit. I had to make them much smaller. Especially like these boats are too small. They should be wider, but they're not because it couldn't fit. Probably overall they're just too big, but whatever. I'm not going to change them because if it's 2 blocks wide, it looks too small then. Also in here, I changed some of the layout of the superstructure or whatever. Changed it to make it more accurate, but whatever. Moving on, this is Queen Elizabeth. Um, so kind of sister ship to Queen Mary, except that it's basically completely different, except it's more or less the same size. But yeah, um, it's cleaner. I will say it has a cleaner look. There's less stuff. There's less vents and stuff. The stern was better. I mean, yeah, it's like a 2 year newer design than a Queen Mary. And then yeah, it's two funnels. It looks fine, but I like the 3 funnel look better. I like more funnels on my ships, except when it just doesn't look good. Like I don't think you could fit 4 funnels on this and make it look good. It's just too big or too new or whatever. You can see the next ship over there. It has a shear. The second ship besides Kaiser to have a shear. It's fine. I don't like the shear, but I didn't feel like changing it to not having a shear, but there you go. And I like the Queen Mary's overall design better, but I will say I like the front superstructure a bit better on Queen Elizabeth. Here's QE2. Um, very, very loved ship. I personally never really cared for the look of this ship, so don't hate me for saying that, but I always thought it looked too utilitarian and 60s era ship design. I never liked that era of ship design. I like the 30s and before, and really that's it. I never really liked the 60s or anything newer, really. These are lifeboats that I made myself. Those are my design, and I don't like them. I should change them, but I don't feel like it. Funnel, that's actually the correct color. That's probably correct color, but older Cunard ships should probably be orange because they changed their color. Has a couple pools I added from Rich's design and looks super clean, which I don't like, but it's whatever. And then there's that. And the stern's okay. Stern's okay. Then this is Lusitania. Now, weird thing with Lusitania, also with Britannic, he redid the hull, and also for this he changed the superstructure quite a bit. So basically what I did is I just did the new Lusitania hull, and then I just did the Mauritania superstructure on top because I wanted them to match. superstructure wise. And then I changed some things like making the opening gaps bigger, and this is more open, other things, and then I had more lifeboats and stuff. And anything anything to say about this ship? No, not really. I'll go to the front. This ship is 2 blocks longer than Mauritania, and it actually should be the opposite. Mauritania in real life was longer than Lusitania, but basically I didn't care. I just didn't feel like shrinking it and messing with it in any way. This instead of superstructure is different on the front for here on Mauritania. On Mauritania, the superstructure goes in. On Lusitania, it comes out more, so it kind of hides that. Sorry, the superstructure is longer, but okay, whatever. Moving on. This is the United States. I like this ship. The green, I think looks okay. It's fine. Probably do like I do like the oak better or the planks or whatever, but green looks okay. Blue funnels. It's a very colorful ship and has a very deep draft without a bulbous bow. So I don't know how it's fast. I guess it's teardrop shaped or whatever, streamlined with powerful engines. I'm gonna go to the back and see. I'm gonna show you something on the stern. I was gonna change this to more of a curve instead of a white diagonal line, but I couldn't get it to work right because it's supposed to be curved in real life, but it's straight, and I just left it straight. The back of this ship, the stern, I don't think it's round enough personally. I feel like it comes to a point a bit, like this is a block right here, and I feel like it should be 3 blocks wide instead of two, and I feel like it's not wide enough personally. I get other people might have different opinions, and it's just my opinion, but I feel like it's just too skinny. It needs to be more bowl shaped like that. It looks too flat. It looks too flat. It should be rounder, in my opinion. Like more like Queen Elizabeth II over there. This guy is Queen Mary II, and you guys might think that I built this off of I don't know what's his name that Rich recommended because he didn't build Queen Mary II. No, this is my design. This is my second design. I'm not doing a tutorial. Don't ask. I'm not doing a tutorial because it's big and it's annoying. Also, this is the last ship I didn't use World Edit on. It took me a month to build, and it was fun. And it was great, and it was awesome. And also, I'm losing love in this ship. It just doesn't look as good nowadays. This is the older design top, so there's one less deck of cabins, and there's a helicopter pad. It should say low hover. It hasn't aged because the low hover didn't fit. Um, it's okay. Those are lifeboats I made. The whole thing is mine. I'm not a fan. I like the stern. I like the stern I made. I might show you that. I'll go back and show you that. But I'm not a fan of the bow. It's too flat, or I don't know. It's not bow shaped enough, and it's just cheaply made. But I didn't. I had already gone through 3 different designs before settling for this. I'm not changing it. I'm going back to the back of the ship because I want to show you the stern because I like the stern. Maybe one little problem with it, in my opinion. A couple things. Okay, first of all, I think I curved it in a little too early, and so it feels like it goes in way too much at the end. But and also one more thing, this add-on weird thing that doesn't look good. I feel like they could have made it look better on the ship. I think it's too dark really to see, but I think it should have been wider at the bottom. But overall, I think I'm pretty happy with the stern. I like doing sterns better, but than the bows overall. But I like the stern. And the ships overall, I like better than Queen QE2. Don't hate me over that. I just do. Maybe it's because I'm younger, and so I grew up with this ship instead of QE2, but whatever. This is Andrea Doria, first ship I used World Edit with, and it took me less than 3 days to build. Yay! Italian ship. I don't know why I built the ship. I guess it's because it sank and it has a story and stuff. I guess, and it's a 50 ship. They're a little too utilitarian for my taste, but it's okay. It's okay, I guess. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And I don't dislike the ship. I just don't like it as much as like Titanic era ships. You know what I'm talking about? So it's an okay ship. I want to build the Rex, but I'm worried Rich is going to come out with a newer version of the Rex, and then I'll have to update it. But yeah, this is Olympic, very similar. There's more lifeboats. The the windows are bigger, longer, and stuff. One thing I did different from Rich is oh that is Rich. This is Rich too. I opened this B deck promenade up because it was like that originally when Olympic was built. I think they closed it partway through the career, but yeah, it's a distinction between Olympic and Titanic, so I did it. This is the 2018 hull design for the Olympic class because it was simpler to convert Titanic to Olympic than Britannic to Olympic. So yeah, so I'm gonna do another jump cut, and then I'll finish off with my last two ships. Okay, hello there, guys. Welcome back. And so this is my next ship, and if you know my channel, you know what ship this is. This is the Atlantic. This is my third and final design I did myself. So there you go. There's that, and a couple things I changed. First of all, I deleted the tutorial version of the build because I didn't want it. Because I didn't want two of these, even though there's six of these ships. Real life, if I want more than one ship, I want there to be distinction between them. I don't really know the distinction between Atlantic and the other five. What I but and the other thing I did is I've been adding sails. I'm not done. There should be another one here and some more here and stuff. But I added sails to these because it felt empty, so I added some more on. Um, these were a pain to figure out. I don't even think they look great yet, especially from the back. Other They don't look great. Oh, that doesn't look great. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay, I guess, and it's fine. But I added sales, and I'm not doing a tutorial or anything for sales. Not doing it, so don't ask me. Sorry if I'm sounding rude at all. I'm not great with words. But hey, there's Atlantic. I made the funnel smaller after the tutorial because in the tutorial I made it bigger because I didn't like how small it was. But I shrunk it down because it's more accurate to be smaller. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. It's just too small to have much detail. It's fine, and it fits in right next to this ship. This is a Baltic. It's fine ship. It's in my opinion, it's a bit of an ugly ship with this weird break. I don't like that. I feel like it should be more uniform, and it just feels like a bunch of deck houses just plopped on top of each other, and it just doesn't look that uniform, if you know what I mean. It's just, yeah. So that's it. That's all I have. You saw this ship go up during the Atlantic tutorial, and you may notice that I haven't been building ships lately. For a bit, I fell out of love for ships for like a month or two. I got back in it recently, so that's why I did the Oceanic notes recently. And I have an announcement right now. After the Oceanic, I will be building my own creation again, and that will be one of two ships, or kind of one of three ships, I guess. So either I will be building the SS France from 1910/12. I can't figure out which one it is because a lot of sites I visit are contradicting even in their own sites. Some say 1910, some say 1912, some say both. It's weird. I think it's 1910, but it could be 1912. Anyway, moving on. I will either be building the SS France first or the MV Britannic slash MV Georgic of the White Star line. What I'll be most likely be doing if that one is picked first, I will build the Georgic and then I'll convert it to Britannic because I know the difference between the two. So Yeah, I'll do that. But then, and then, so I will give you guys the choice of which one you want as a tutorial, I guess, first, I guess. Do you want the France first, or do you want the Britannic slash Georgic first? Put your thoughts in the comments below and share with your friends. I'm doing Oceanic soon. Probably within the month. Definitely within the month. Before Christmas for sure. And tell your friends. Hope you liked the video. It's a long video, I guess. It probably is. It's gonna be shorter than the Oceanic. That's gonna be short. The Oceanic's big. That's why I didn't do it right away. I'm rambling. Thank you guys for watching the video. Um, I hope you have a um good day and stuff. I'm bad with words. See you later.